We're going to do another Christmas design. The base of the nail is going to be a simple glitter tip, and then we're going to do a 3D Santa on top. So this nail's already been tipped and prepped, so if you're not sure, take a look back at those videos now. So we're just using blush pink and an iridescent glitter. You're just going to do a thin layer of iridescent glitter onto the tip. And then cap the whole nail in blush pink. Let that nail set a little bit and then we're going to pinch. So this nail's now been pinched and it's ready to file. Get rid of all your dust. And then this nail's ready for gel top coat. Then get your client to pop a finger into the lamp for 2 minutes. So that gel's now set and we're going to do our 3D Santa on top. We're going to start with his face. So pick a nice skin tone. Whenever you're doing 3D, don't forget to take the liquid out the back of the bead. Next we're going to start to build up the contours of his face. So we're going to add him a nose on. If you're wanting to mould your acrylic, let it set a little bit before you start playing with it. Then we're going to add in some nice jolly cheeks. The next stage is to start his hat. So we're using a nice bright red. We're now going to start to add the fur to the hat. We're using Mega White for this. Once that acrylic started setting, then you can make it look more textured by pressing your brush into it using the point. We're going to add a little bit of glitter to his hat. The next stage is to start adding his beard. So again we're using Mega White. Again, let that acrylic set a little bit before you start pulling the hairlines through. Next stage is his moustache. We need to make him look like he's been out in the snow, so he's a little bit cold. So we need to make those cheeks quite rosy and that nose quite rosy. So what we're going to do is use our red acrylic, a little bit more like a paint, picking up a tiny amount, placing it on and then wiping it back off. What that'll do is just stain that area for you. We're just going to put him a little mouth in now, just underneath his nose. Wait for that acrylic to set and then we're going to put a little hole into it. That creates his lips. The next stage is we're going to make his eyes out of acrylic paint. So just a small amount of black acrylic paint on a really nice fine detail brush. Put a little bit of black into his mouth to make it look more shadowed. And then we're going to finish off by putting his eyebrows on. Now we don't want that paint section to come off when the client washes her hands, so you need to put a little bit of brush on resin just where you've put your acrylic paint. And also just put a little bit over the top of your red glitter, just to make that bit shiny. Let that glue set, and then put a little bit of cuticle oil on. And that's your 3D Santa done.